partners are increasingly using chemical and biological toxins to kill their partners. The data finding that people intend on harming or killing their partners are turning to poisons like cyanide, often sourced from online black markets or made at home. The document highlighting the case of a Colorado dentist convicted of first-degree murder after gradually poisoning his wife's protein shakes. Let's bring in our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Kontursky. He's been following this for us. So clearly, the trend is so alarming, DHS had to issue a warning. So what's going on, Aaron?
Which is pretty astounding, Kira, when you think about it. But they have seen increasing numbers of cases where a husband or wife or other domestic partner is turning to these poisons. In large part, the authorities think because they can often mimic natural deaths. Sometimes they can, conceal themselves, and sometimes they are slow to release. So the death can occur gradually, and you might not pinpoint an exact cause. Perhaps they're hoping to get away with it in that way. But these substances have been increasingly turned to by domestic partners, the authorities say, and so much so that the Department of Homeland Security is now warning law enforcement to be on the lookout for these black market chemicals, and when they respond to domestic situations, to understand that these poisons may be present.
We'll stay on the story. And if you're a victim of domestic violence, you can call 1-800-799-7233 or text START to 88788 for 24-hour assistance.
Of the Colorado dentist accused of poisoning his wife. Prosecutors alleging that James Craig murders his wife of 20 years by gradually poisoning her protein shakes and pills with cyanide.
We, the jury, unanimously and beyond a reasonable doubt, find the defendant, James Craig, guilty of solicitation to commit perjury in the first degree. As to verdict form count 7, manslaughter, cause or aid suicide, we, the jury, find the defendant, James Craig, not guilty of manslaughter, cause or aid suicide. Let me then turn to the four-person